like and subscribe. What are some of the most interesting food origin stories? Where I live, many desserts and sweet stuff contain dulce de leche. I think it is called milk caramel in English. The story some are told is that an Argentine general's Juan Manuel de Rosas maidservant was about to prepare some milk with sugar for him. Another enemy general was supposed to arrive to sign a pact, but because he was tired he went to sleep in Rosas' bed. When the maidservant found him, she was annoyed by his actions and went to find her employer. When Rosas arrived, he asked for the milk, and because it was still over the fire, it had turned into caramel. It is said that the general tried the caramel and actually liked it, and both men shared the confection while they talked over the main points of the pact. Do you guys know any other interesting stories? Tarte Tatin. The legend has it that the Tatin sisters, who ran a hotel in France in the 1880s, were overworked one day, and one of the sisters forgot about the apples cooking in sugar and butter on the stove. She nevertheless put some dough directly on the apples and quickly cooked the upside down pie in the oven. The clients loved the dessert so much that it became their signature dish. I heard from someone that back then, there was no prep or anything like that in restaurants. Dining out was an all-day thing back then. If you ordered pie, they would start from step 1 and the waiting time would be really long. Then they had an apple pie order, and they dropped it or something, and so they had to improvise, because the customer would have been waiting a couple hours. There is this Swedish small pastry called dammsugare, meaning vacuum cleaner. It's called that because it's filled with a liquor and old cookie crumbs. The bakery collected the old crumbs and mixed them with this liquor and covered with marzipan and dipped the ends in chocolate. I think this was just a way of saving money, but now it's one of the most loved baked goods here. Not really that much history, but I think it's kind of fun and interesting. Oh, I forgot, I have another one, which is not about food but wine. Hope it counts. This is the probably apocryphal story of Est. A white wine from Montefiascone in Italy. In the 12th century, a German bishop was planning a trip to visit the Pope in Rome, and sent a servant ahead of him to find the places where he could get the best wines along the route, with the instruction to write Est, Latin for it is, or there it is on the doors of the inns where wine was very good. Arrived in Montefiascone, he was so impressed by the quality of the wine that he wrote Est on the tavern's door. I've drunk this wine every summer for many years, while participating in an archaeological dig in the region, and while I would not say it's the greatest wine, it's very refreshing, and the story makes it even better. Definitely coffee. A Ethiopian farmer grazing some goats realize that after they eat this berry they are energetic and hyper. Seeing this, the farmer takes some of these berries to the Christian monks in the area and they make a kind of stew out of it. Then the Turks came along and take this berry and refine the process of making coffee as we know it today, but stronger than your Nescafe, more like a sweet espresso, but better in my opinion. Still, the story of coffee is not over because the West only found out about this addictive drink via war. It was when the Ottoman Turks were trying to invade Vienna that with the help of the Polish and others, the Turks lost and retreated. When retreating, the Turks left bags full of these berries behind in their tents, which Europeans then found. Even the word cafe comes from the Turkish word K for coffee. A bonus fact for you guys, the croissant also owes its origin to the aforementioned war. After the Turks lost, the overjoyed Europeans wanted to mark this victory, and a chef made a pastry in the shape of a crescent so to mark and mock the Turkish flag or Ottoman flag, which is the same minus the star, which is a little different. So there we go, one drink that got goats high was made into a stew, became a drink, a bounty of war that introduced the world to it eventually, and it even gave birth to the origins of another food. Beat that. Well, the assumed origin story of cheese gets my vote. Herders storing milk in cow stomachs whilst out on the sunny hillside for days on end. One stomach gets forgotten about for a while, the milk reacting with the rennet enzyme residue in the stomach, and when the herder comes to open it, a magically delicious tangy curdy slurry came out. Herder tastes it, finds out that it's brilliant, and has invented cheese. This is broadly correct, but for yogurt, not cheese. They would intentionally store milk in a stomach bag At first it would bounce naturally on the saddle of horse or camel, and then later it became one person's job in camp to swing the bag, stomach, back and forth. I have plenty of those. Zakahul, a giant tamil from the Huasteca region, was invented when the people from the Huasteca killed the violent Aztec overlord that was enslaving them. As he also raped plenty of women, after they killed him, they decided to make a big tamil with his body, covering it with masa, and wrapping him in banana leaves. The tamil was then eaten by all the women he raped, as a way to gain back their honor. Pozole is described in the asterisk CADICEFLORENTINO asterisk as a broth made with conch, chilis and human flesh, usually from a sacrificed slave. The codex also describes that Moctezuma liked to eat the thigh. The Pandimuto shape represents the body of the dead one. The stripes on top represent the bones, while the small bull on top represents the skull. There's a special Deity Mutus tamil called asterisk TAMALDMUERTO asterisk. It's a tamil made as a roll, then cut into pieces, wrapped and cooked. In the state of Querétaro, there's an old myth that this tamil is made with water that was used to wash the feet of a recently deceased person. Then it was eaten as a way to avoid falling to the same illness. In the state of Hidalgo, this tamil is made with whole beans inside, so when the dead ones come back in Dia de Muertos, this tamil will last longer on their way back. And lastly, there's a legend revolving around Chiles en Nogada, when Augusto and Dia Turbide signed the Treaty of Córdoba to make Mexico a free country the 24th of August in 1821. He came back to Mexico City and stopped in Puebla the 28th. Curiously, it was also Augusto N's birthday. When he entered the city, everyone decided to make a big party, and he was received in such glory that the nuns from the Santa Monica convent, from the Agustin order, presented him with a dish made in a way that had all the colors of the flag of the Army of the Three Guarantees, that also happened to be the color of the Mexican flag. Mapo tofu comes with at least 3 origin legends. https://freyedpesport.com/the delicious history of Mapo tofu, Chengdu's signature dish / all of which involve a lady in Chengdu in the 1860s, pockmarked grandma. 1. The old lady, Mrs. Chen, ran a restaurant called Chen Mapo Tofu Restaurant. https://www.wsj.com/articles/SB1000142405274514290331250449 71806. Restaurant by the same name. https://www.tripadvisor.com/restaurant_vg297,463D1,419,255 reviews Chen_Mapo_Tofu_Sichuan. HTML exists today. Located near Wanfu Bridge in North Chengdu, Mrs. Chen's restaurant became famous for her unique approach to tofu. The sharp contrast of color and taste delighted laborers, poets, and others who gathered at the restaurant. And its popularity spread to. After Mr. Chen died, Mrs. Chen ran Chen Crossing Sheng Restaurant. http://www.chinadaily.com cn/food/2012-03/09/content 15,733,317 htm in North Chengdu. Laborers would rest under the nearby Wanfu Bridge. To save money, the laborers would bring their own oil, tofu, and beef, and would ask Mrs. Chen to cook for them. Mrs. Chen made do with what was given her, adding in green onions, chili bean paste, Sichuan peppercorns, garlic, ginger, and other flavors. Her Mapo tofu recipe soon became famous. 3. Because of the pock marks on her face, the old lady lived outside Chengdu as an outcast. http://www.pbs.org/food/fresh-taste/Mapo tofu/ One stormy night, a businessman needed accommodation. Happy to have a guest, the old lady made a dish of grilled tofu and minced pork. The flavor swept the traveler off his feet, and he spread the word to others in Chengdu. From there, mapo tofu became a household dish in the region. The stories of the introduction and popularization of tomatoes and potatoes in Europe are both pretty crazy. Tomatoes were thought to be poisonous for a long time, because aristocrats would slice them and serve them on pewter plates. The acidic tomatoes would leach lead from the plates and people died from lead poison. Also in the U.S. in 1820, where they had the same bad rep, this guy Coronel Robert Johnson was a fan. Story goes he ate a whole basket of tomatoes in front of a huge crowd of the Salem courthouse steps to prove they weren't poisonous. https://www.smithsonianmag.com/arts/culture/why the tomato was feared in Europe for more than 200 years 863,735/https://www.smithsonianmag.com/arts/culture/why the tomato was feared in Europe for more than 200 years 863,735/ http://www.tomatohealth.com/index php/n/article/story/robert_gibbon Johnson http://www.tomatohealth.com/index php/n/article/story/robert_gibbon Johnson. Potatoes weren't very popular either, to the point Frederick the Great ended up planting fields all secret-like, and putting guards around them that were told not to do anything, so peasants would think they were valuable and steal them. Also, while tomatoes aren't poisonous, potato fruit is, and they look like little green tomatoes on the potatoes. Also both tomatoes and potatoes are part of the nightshade family, so there's that. https://www.thevintagnews.com/2018/07/28/ and the potato https://www.thevintagnews.com/2018/07/28/ and the potato https://hortnews. Extension IUSTAT edu/2013/08-9/potato html https://hortnews. Extension IUSTAT edu/2013/08-9/potato html. I think the origin of the St. Nicholas cookie https://www.atlasobscura.com/article/Filipino desserts is pretty fascinating, and such a good way to prevent what could have otherwise been a very large-scale food waste. Egg white. No wonder those churches have stiff beef. Asterisk ESE pigures feet in ginger and sweet vinegar asterisk. Supposedly, in the Ming Dynasty, 1368 to 1644 said, there was a butcher whose mother kicked out his wife for being unable to bear children. Being unhappy with the decision, the butcher spent a lot of time with his wife, whom the legend says, is very good looking. Lo and behold, she ends up getting pregnant, and bearing him a son. Worried that she was malnourished, he cooked up leftover meat from his work, and served it to her, after she gave birth, cooked in broth of ginger and sweet vinegar. Loyal readers will know, that I've also just had a kid, and pregnant wives need a lot of TLC, as well as protein and calcium, so I hope he was also keeping her well fed during her pregnancy. After some time, the wife forgave her mother-in-law, and sent her son with a pot of sweet vinegar stew as a token. In Cantonese culture, the future grandmothers will usually prepare this for the pregnant wife, and encourage her to drink the soup, and eat the trotters and eggs starting from the 12-14th day after giving birth. **FOR about 426 WEKS***. Pig trotters and eggs, along with the ginger vinegar soup, are traditionally served to family and friends who visit the family this time. I have female friends who can't even stand the smell of this dish, saying they were forced to drink too much of this at one time. I spoke to a bunch of older folk and did some research to get the traditional version of this dish that involves a long soak time. https://fatmuchef.blogspot.com/2021/04/pigs trotters and sweet vine gum. HTML n=1. I started my batch and knob last year, and I'm trying out variations on the recipe now, but I didn't force the wife to eat 4 to 6 weeks of this stuff. You've been visited by the ghost of a very important man. Pay your respects by liking and subscribing, and he'll grant you 3 weeks of good luck.